Namaste everyone. Good evening. Welcome once again. We're back with one more very interesting and episode. We have eminent speaker with us, and this program is associated with Ashars and with Karin Naksha. And as you know, my name is Lohit Udyawar, one of the senior counselor and growth partner with Karin Naksha. And to start, before we start, what we have it for you, and for what reason you guys have to listen to us. So before that, it's my request to listen to our this kind of session. So everywhere whatever the task that we do on daily basis, we should have a purpose in our life, right? We should have a passion to do this activity or the interest, and we also should have the reason that we should understand the purpose to do the activity on daily basis. And we should, when we go back to bed, so we should feel happy for the things that we did on that particular day, right? So as a career naksha, we provide career guidance to all the individuals out there, starting from students to working professionals, helping them to identify the suitable job, suitable career opportunities, and also internship opportunities. Yeah, so we have centers across India and abroad. In India, we have more than 50 to 60 centers across India and abroad as well. So we have more than 15,000 counselors working with us across India and abroad. And we associate with many institutions and corporate company to provide the kind of services that we offer. So we also collaborated and partnered with the universities in India and abroad, where we help the aspiring students to get proper full support, guide them what kind of country is suitable for them, which country that they can go when it comes to abroad studies, and even if it is an Indian university, which college is suitable for them based on their capacity, based on their interest and the aspiration that they want to become a kind of profession. They want to choose a profession in the future. So we provide Indian university admissions as well. So we conduct career educational fairs, career expert talks, and also a skill development workshop in and out in India and abroad. Yeah. So with that, there's a bit information about what Career Naksha does, and we have Shifa from iShares. So I would request Shifa to throw some light to what iShares is all about and what we give to the society in terms of the kind of services that we offer.
All right. Thank you so much, Lohit ji. So giving you a brief introduction to iCharge. We at iCharge are committed to empowering coaches and mental health practitioners to contribute to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling world. We achieve this by providing comprehensive step-by-step trainings so that equips them with advanced coaching and therapeutic skills. So this in turns enable them to better serve their clients while achieving their personal and professional aspirations. So this webinar is proudly brought to you by HS Support Foundation, an integral non-profit organization of iCharge, where the core mission of iCharge Support Foundation revolves around promoting mental health care that is creating awareness and providing support and offering educations. So we firmly believe that by enhancing public awareness, educating communities, and providing individuals with the right tools, so we can foster optimal mental health for all. Yeah, that is it from my side.
Great. Thank you so much, Shifa, for a brief intro about iShares. And also, I would like to let all the viewers know that iShares and Kalinasha work together and providing many services to the society for their betterment. We also conduct assessment to identify what is kind of area that they can want to improve and how they can work on that, how they can overcome of the kind of challenge that they have or the kind of clarity that they need in their life. Yeah, so we also train them for their personal development, also for professional careers, where we make them to be ready so that they can work on themselves. Also, they can empower, transform other individuals in the society so that they can join hands along with us and work for the nation and for the society. Yeah. With that, when I said clarity, so there's an interesting topic that we're gonna have it today. So we have our eminent speaker Uma Maheshwari, all the way from Chennai, and she's a dedicated psychological counselor and cognitive hypnotic psychotherapist, the founder of Phoenix Psychological Services. So she specialized in adolescent and relationship counseling. She skillfully employs an eclectic approach to address emotional, behavioral, and relationship challenges, guiding every individuals out there towards a positive, goal-oriented, and happier life. It's our pleasure, and I'm really happy to welcome you, Uma. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And though it's a festival time and you're quite busy, so since still you took time to connect with us and to share your expertise and the knowledge with all the viewers out there. Thank you so much for accepting our request. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me,
All right.
Lohit, and from Career Naksha, and thank you, Shifa from iChess. I'm so excited to be here, and it's really the right time I feel because the board exams and everything are happening around, right? So I think this will be the right time and to discuss about today's topic, right? So I'm indeed glad that we are talking about this topic so that our teens will be really helpful knowing the information how to navigate about the often confusing uh, choice of taking the career, right? So I'm really happy to be here.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's pleasure. So, viewers, very interesting topic. Everywhere people talk about the career choices and the kind of interest and the passion that they have. So, always we stuck. Always there are more than 92% of people still have don't have a clarity in terms of what they're doing. Are they loving their job, or what job that gives them that immense pleasant when they go back home, or when they look back, okay, or the kind of activity that they did on the particular day. So today is something that we are really related to that. We are talking about navigating career choices, turning your confusion into a clarity. So for which Uma, we have Uma to talk about this and share kind of tips and approaches how we can work on and navigate the our career choices. So why to wait for another few more minutes? So let's dive in, right? Uma, so hope you're ready, and hope Shifa is ready to ask couple of questions to Uma. Yeah. And but before we get into to the approaches, so can you tell the viewers and people out there, so why self discovery is so important? And so many people are talking about self discovery, all the those word. So why this process is very important, Uma? If you can just throw some light on that.
Yes, sure, Lohit. So it is really important to know about oneself, right? So every student or a teen, they should find themselves, like the self discovery in the sense itself gives the meaning, right? Discovering yourself, the skills, the strengths that you have, right? So that self discovery is the foundation of making informed career choices. So when you discover yourself, what are the skills, what are the strengths, what are the talents that you have, right? So that will help you to choose your career wisely, right? So when you understand your unique strengths, the values that you have, the personality traits that you have, right? Then it will be easy to figure out and identify the career that align with your true self, right? So, for instance, some individuals tend to flourish in creative settings. They are very creative, artistic, right? They can express their artistic side, while others thrive in structured or analytical environments that require logical thinking and problem solving. So, it's absolutely essential to know oneself, that will allow you to pursue a career that not only matches your skills but also brings you that joy and fulfillment, that you are able to do this, right? So because I have seen many students coming up, or even college students, they joined that course because of the persuasion of their parents or because of their friends, right? They join, and possibly in the second year or third year they drop because they are not able to cope up with the course, and they feel that they are not for it, that is not their cup of tea, right? So in order to avoid those kind of things, it is better that you discover yourself and then try to figure out the career which you want to do, right? So this alignment is the key to long term success and satisfaction in your professional life. So this is what I feel, right? And this is how the process will help the student also to choose the career.
Yeah, so that's really great. So that's a really great start, Uma. That's really fascinating, that the information that you have shared. When you said that, speaking of diverse backgrounds, viewers, I just want to ask with you. So the Google employees call themselves as, or people call them as Googlers, right? So come from various fields, including art or maybe science. It's a great example how unique strength and interest can lead expected, can lead some unexpected career paths. So there are more than 154 career paths. I mean, careers paths available, right? So where people are really unaware of. So when we take science, so now everyone are talking about STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, arts, maths. So there are so many in-depth career opportunities, until unless you identify your own strength and your identify your own self discovery, you do so, you won't be able to reach to that destination what you want to become in your life. Yeah. So
True.
great. So yeah, coming to the next part, now that we understood the why self discovery is very important in every individual's life before they take care about, or they explore about their career options. So what do you advise the young teens, the alpha, or the Gen Z that we call, to trying to navigate the vast world of career possibilities? So we take they look as in a competition, but I look into like in a kind of collaboration, and in a beautiful way. But what kind of advice that you want to give to those young minds?
Yeah, there are a plethora of opportunities out there in the world, right? So, researching different industries and roles in the different industries, right? It is crucial to understand each and every industry and what are the roles that has to be played there, and what they entail and what are the skills required. So that is very important. So whenever you try to choose an industry, it is very important to understand what are the skills required to be there in that industry, right? For example, the technology industry. They offer roles like software developers, data analysts, and cyber security experts, right? So software developers need programming languages, for example, Python, Java, problem solving, and software methodologies. And similarly, data analysts. So they require statistical analysis, data visualization tools, and critical thinking. So likewise, cyber security. So cyber security is a different field where experts must be proficient in network security, ethical hacking, and risk assessment, right? Cyber crimes related. So in healthcare, on the contrary, doctors need to know about medical knowledge, clinical skills, and patient care abilities. And nurses require patient care skills, medical procedures, and communication, right? So similarly, so medical researchers, they need research methodology, data analysis, scientific writing, and there are a lot of emerging trends also. Like recently, the esports have created new opportunities for professional gamers, right? So esport is a multiplayer video game played competitively for spectators, right? So this esport coaches and analysts, they require game mechanics mastery, strategic thinking, and data analysis. So additionally, there are a lot of careers like biotechnology is there, genetics is there, careers in artificial intelligence, which is really heating up nowadays, right? And remote work coordination are growing. AI engineers, they need programming languages like Python, statistical analysis, and data science. And there are also, on the contrary, sustainability specialists. They require environmental science. They study about environmental science, policy analysis, and project management, right? So similarly, remote work coordinators, they need digital communication tools, project management, and adaptability. So keeping all these, so I've just given just a few examples, right? These are our very, very, very few. So keeping an open mind can uncover unexpected career opportunities. So based on your skills, your strength, your interest, accordingly you can choose your career which aligns with your interest, right? Yes, Lloyd.
Wow, that's true. That's great. Yeah, so that's really great. The kind of opportunity that you mentioned, and that's really, unless, and there's so many opportunity. The question still comes for the viewers. How much you know about yourself. To choose that the opportunity that we have, out there. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that insight, Uma. So Shifa, you have any other questions to Uma? Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So that was incredible, ma'am. So, so let's dig into another example of film industries. Where you can be a director, writer, editor, or any of the special effect artist. Okay. So the possibilities are endless. So one question, as in, once teens have identified the potential career options, so what would be the next step that they can take?
Yeah. So once they have identified their career, so the next step would be skill building. So they have identified the career. So what are the skills required in order to flourish in that particular career, right? So for skill building, first thing is you need to educate yourself. You need to learn about that particular area, right? So for that, education is important. So educating yourself by joining different courses that can be bachelor's or master's or diploma courses, whatever it is, right? And then slowly moving on to taking internships. So after education, after getting qualified, right, and then you need to get on hands-on experience, which is absolutely essential. So only theoretical knowledge will not give you the skills, right? So you need to have hands-on experience. For that purpose, you need to take internships or any part-time jobs, or you can just volunteer. right? To in any organizations to gain hands-on experience. So there are a lot of online platforms nowadays like Coursera and Udemy offer a wide range of courses to enhance your skills also. And one more thing, which is also very important, is networking. Networking is also very crucial. So when you network with the other professionals similar to you, right? So you get to know about them, their expertise. So connecting with professionals in your fields of interest, attending industrial events, and joining related groups online, which will also be very helpful to grow in your profession. So also, have you heard of Walt Disney, right? So he was fired from a newspaper job because he lacked imagination. But later, one day, he built one of the most creative companies in the world, right? So this shows that setbacks can lead to greater opportunities. So failure, one should not feel that because he failed once, he is not a failure, right? So always we need to push ourselves and just look for the other opportunity, right? Then only we grow. So failure is an experience, and we should consider this as a learning experience. So we should get up and get going, right? So that must be there in every team.
Yeah. All right, that was a great point. So, ma'am, so once teens have built their skills and gained experience, so how can they make informed decision about their career paths?
So it's important to narrow down your career choices. So we might have 10, 20 choices, right? So once you identify your strengths, skills, and your interests, based on that, you try to narrow down your choices and evaluate them objectively. So make a list of the pros and cons or the advantage and challenges for each option, and then you can seek guidance from your mentors, teachers, parents, career coaches, or trusted individuals for their insights and for their inputs, right? And then you can choose, like accordingly you can gain knowledge about that particular choice, whether it is suitable for you or not. And some of the most successful entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, they dropped out of college actually to pursue their passions, right? So it is important to follow your own path and make decisions that feel right for you instead of choosing something which satisfies your parents or which satisfies your very close friend, right? So it is important that you choose it for yourself so that you will not regret later.
Absolutely, yeah. All right. So, as if once they have made their decision, so how can they create a strategy plans, or they can take actions on it?
Right. So, setting goals is always crucial. So, we only always need to set goals to reach that goal, a particular career choice, right? So, you define a short term and long term career goals and map out the steps that you need to achieve them. So, baby steps, kind of, right? So, stay flexible and open to new opportunities as career paths can be winding and unexpected, right? So be flexible and don't think that this is how it will go, right? So also, did you know that Oprah Winfrey? So I also wanted to quote this example. Oprah Winfrey was told that she was unfit for television news earlier in her career, but now you know, right? How famous she is. She became a media mogul now. So always, one thing you should understand, like all the teens nowadays, don't be discouraged by the setbacks and stay motivated. So whatever flaws or whatever setbacks comes in, but still you can do it, right? Keep going.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the really inspiring example that you gave me. So, Lohit ji, if you're having any questions, so
Yes, yes. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for interesting. That's really out of the mind. You asked so many great questions. That's so much related. Thank you so much, Shifa. And Uma, like you said about stay motivated and overcome of those kind of challenges, setback, and goal setting is something very important, because whenever I interact with the school students and even the professionals, so these are something that I see with everyone, the kind of tracker that they don't plan in terms of to lead their life, their professional career life, right, or maybe their personal life. And motivation is something that have a less percentage. Even I've read in one of the article, the World Economic Forum, the business forum, mentioned that the MNC is facing very bad, really very, it comes to dealing with young minds. So that's something that they face challenge in terms of the kind of motivation and the productivity, right? So my kind request, and on behalf of Uma as well, so she shared a beautiful tip, the kind of process. If you revisit the conversation what we had from past 20 to 25 minutes now, you can just revisit this conversation, the proper step-by-step action plans. Uma shared how you can prepare yourself, how you can navigate towards finding your suitable job. There is nothing like a right or wrong jobs. So very important that you need to understand, viewers or the students or the professionals, is there's something that's suitable to you. So how you choose that, how you discover that suitable job is very important, that you you need to find the own self discovery method. So how you do that? So the kind of steps that we have had a discussion from past few minutes is something that gave you kind of a idea and the approach. So if you're still unclear, if you still have questions, you can drop the message in the chat box, so the team will help you. Or if you would like to connect with Uma personally or with any of the counselors in our community, you are free and connect. You can feel free to connect with us. You can find our contact details or the email address in our channel, for sure. The people who just joined, for them I'm just uh, sharing the information once again. So this webinar we conduct every month twice, where we talk about something frequently people are having the questions or the kind of problems, looking for the solutions. We conduct this kind of webinar with eminent speaker like Uma, with help of five shots, and we work towards transforming every individuals out there with providing mental health services, training them on the kind of skills that they want to uplift. And we provide career counseling, guidance, university admissions, skill development workshops, and many more. So you can check our website, and so that you can able to find out, you can connect with us for any more information. So any last word of wisdom, Uma, before we leave from your end?
So just I wanted to say that before choosing a career, right? So any teen or any student, so just have this in mind that it is about you, right? As we talked about self discovery, it is about you. So whatever you feel that you enjoy doing, whatever skills that you have, that whatever interest or passion you have towards any particular subject or any particular career, so try to figure it out and then go for the next step, right? First, that figuring out is very important. What that suits you and what is that it interests you, right? Because without passion, you cannot go forward. I have seen many people just joining simply and then coming back, and that 2 years is got wasted, right? So it's better that before we take a leap, it's better that we think twice and go with the interest skills that aligns with the career rather than going with somebody's advice or somebody's suggestion. So always think about what you enjoy doing and then choose your career. So you will be reaching great heights. So all the best, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much for a great insightful session, Uma. It's pleasure always connect with you, hear more tips from you. It's learning for everyone out there. Yeah, thank you so much
Yes.
for your valuable time, and thank you so much, Shiva, for being here and throwing a couple of questions to Uma as well. And thank you so much for all the viewers who watched us and whoever watching once again, maybe after some time, whenever you get a time. So please work on yourself, find your own spark so that you can lead your life and be happy always. So we'll meet one more time in the coming week with a new topic with a one more eminent speaker. Until then, please be safe, keep smiling, all the very best. Have a good time. Namaste.
Thank you.